2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, the man Thomas. He's a guy who does it all. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That one is absolutely belted, and that should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe, and they clear the bases.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now it's the DH, Stephen Kwan. He swings and fouls one off.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
0-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And first offering is fouled off. That one down the line. Fires over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Cardinals. Late on that fastball.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
That one in triple digits. 2 out, space is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals nothing. That's hard hit on the line. Alcantara puts it away. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off. Down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Bottom of the inning, and here is Fernando Rodriguez.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Thomas back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
One out, base is empty. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Kevin Alcantara next up for the Cardinals. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nothing doing here this half. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Ortiz getting to start at the hot corner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now number 84. Yeah. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now up for St. Louis, Scott McGee. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cardinals nothing. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the Dodgers. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hit hard on the ground is short. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Now a screamer into the outfield. Newbar right there to make the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Alcantara makes the catch, and that is that. So the Dodgers lead 1 as it remains an 8-0 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Stephen Kwan.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark. When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. Grounded out his first time up. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up.
Take it.
Arise. Snags it for the second out.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
De La Cruz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The Cardinals still looking for their first hit in this one. In there at the knees, and the count's even at 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis. And now, Fernando Rodriguez. Thomas back to work. There's the strike.
You know, these Cardinals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. So up next, Lars Nootbaar.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a ball popped up. Albies hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Alcantara now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Struck him out looking. So now the DH spot, the man Thomas. On the ground. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throws to second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
And 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Mine, I got it.
And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one missed.
1-0.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Norby makes the grab. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. And here's the catcher, Scott McGee. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And his 11th strike. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And first offering is fouled off. And he blows that one by him at 100. And down on strikes he goes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Volpe sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Cruz going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Cardinals nothing. The man Thomas now at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard. Now a relay to third. In there safely. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Arise at third. Thomas over at first with 1 away. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First and second, 2 down. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 13-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Back here at Busch Stadium. Now the left fielder, Fernando Rodriguez.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Thomas into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Goes down looking.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Kevin Alcantara next up for the Cardinals. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next, Joseph Ortiz. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The Cards yet to pick up a hit here. Right side, and that's just foul. On its way to the corner, Cruz towards the line, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. 8 down, 1 to go. Still a 0 in the hits column. LA's on top, 13-0. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, number 84. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Three outs from a no-hitter. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And it's gone. A home run to break up the no-hitter. It breaks up the no-no with a homer. And they're on the board. It's 13-1.
Oh, man, Boog, he got through 8 full innings, took the no-no into the 9th, and I really thought he was going to do it. But, you know, those last 3 outs could be so tough to get. But outside of that, he's been incredible to watch.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Brant Herter.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Thomas was outstanding at the plate in this ball game and turned in a solid pitching performance too.
Boogie was okay on the hill, but I'm really impressed by how he was hitting. He was a driving force for their offense in this one. Excellent game.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth. I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One leave the room with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late.
The man, Thomas, comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now it's the power speed combo. The man, Thomas. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for L.A., and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Two on, two outs.
The center fielder, the man, Thomas.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. His first homer of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 3-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Ready to go, bottom four. And now the DH, Stephen Kwan.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Into center and a base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Thomas wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, number 84. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now the center fielder, the man, Thomas. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 7-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So here's the cleanup hitter, the man Thomas, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nolan Shotwell digs in now. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line drive. And this one is over. What a play to end the game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars. But an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
The man Thomas went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, the man Thomas. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Throw into third. He's in there.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Base hit center field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second. 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. And he deals. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Thomas made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times.
3 homer games don't grow on trees, Boog. There aren't even 150 players in MLB history who've done it more than once. So what he did in that last game was really impressive.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 1. Two outs, nobody on. And up next for Los Angeles, the man Thomas. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ripped to short. On to first. Third out. And that ends the frame. 1 hit in the inning. A solo homer. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cardinals 2. So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit. Man at first, Joseph Ortiz. Next up for the Cardinals, Bubic is just 1 strike away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Jones going back, and it's off the wall. Around third. He'll score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
In the air, right field. And that's the third out. So no runs. One out. Runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Stephen Kwan. The winning run on second base. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. And that's a strikeout looking. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here is a move to second, and he's back safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the air, right field. Nootbaar under it. 2 away. So runner at second, 2 down. Rushing, getting ready to hit.
One ball.
In the dirt, runner breaks for third. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Snap throw to third. He hits the dirt and he's safe. I don't believe it. The Jets stole home. 1 out, runner at second. Nootbaar now at the plate. That's out to center field. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score and they tie it. And that holds the go-ahead run at third.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Just missed. If he's able to...
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the Cardinal DH, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, base hit, and it gets by him. In comes the winning run, and the Cardinals win it in 12.